Timekeeping is an interesting facilitation skill because it can often be an Achilles heel of many facilitators and leaders. It can run afoul to our advice to be adaptive. If you're really rigid in your timekeeping and you're like, everything's got to run like clockwork, then we maybe aren't being patient enough, or we're not being adaptive enough about what's evolving. We're not being open to what we might need to offer for the group. But at the same time, we had to be good timekeepers because, ultimately there's an objective we're getting to, and we're needing to make sure we land the plane and get there. And so there's a delicate balance between being flexible, but also making sure that we're keeping things on track and keeping the time. So, one of the tools we really love is a tool called Session Lab, and we use that as well as the time timer, which is another great tool for making micro timings and having a visual timer. Because if we bring the time into the group so everyone can see the time, whether that's a timer in a tool like Miro or Mural, or it's a visual timer like the time timer, we can see it and everyone knows it, and that can really kind of help the group kind of coalesce together around the time that we have allotted, and making sure we're clear, coming back to the clarity piece, that we're clear on the timing. And so while it can be rigid and consuming, it's still important to make sure we're keeping time, and maybe we're a little playful with it, but we're kind of thinking about our end goal as we're kind of moving in and out of that structural rigid time that we maybe set out when we're building our session lab.